All right, welcome back, guys. So this is the day number 25 of the challenge. Welcome back to the school community and the YouTube game, of course. Very happy to be here for a new session in my kitchen. And today it's all about celebrating my wins. So the exercise we're talking about all my past different wins and successes, which obviously have been various and diverse and numerous as well. So I really would like to talk today again about the things that have happened most recently, or at least all the new habits, because I think that my successes right now are really turned about the habits that I've gained over the course of the last year and a half, or at least technically since the day I moved to the US. Okay. So first, I think one of my biggest wins was to be able to arrive to this country safely. I came here with $10,000 in my account, in my pocket. That's the only thing that I had to come to this country, and I managed to land successfully here in Miami. And take an apartment, pay the deposit, being able to find a job, being able to to live over it, and never going over my spendings, and to be able to manage my accounts that brought me later on to San Diego to sustain several months without a job during the losses that I had between the transfer between Florida to California. I had a lot of things to handle. It was quite a lot of pressure financially, especially in a country which is so expensive, and also in a system that can easily trap you into debt, into overconsumption, and to be able to stay out of trouble for those 2 years and stay out of temptations and to focus on what I really came here to do was very, very important for me. So financially speaking, I think I've been able to, first of all, don't get distracted, to focus on what was essential for my growth. And number two, to be able to learn more about the investments, being able to understand what's the importance of diversity, portfolio, stocks, bonds, equities, and so on, which was vocabulary that I never even heard of. And of course, how Americans are doing business, because this is why I came to this country at the first place. After being in Europe, Asia, I really wanted to understand how Americans pursue money, understands money, and work all around it to make this work at their own advantage as well. The number two, I think, biggest win was, of course, my wife, my marriage. When I started, or when we started to envision about getting married, it was something that I never even put into my mind. So for me, it was like completely different world. Like me getting married, I thought that I was still a kid. I never realized that one day it could be possible for me just getting married to arrive to that step of life. And I think this was a huge fear. Passing from the kid, teenager, naive, just chasing opportunities, having fun, traveling the world, until cementing my relationship with somebody, and to be sure about my choice, to be sure about my decision, to be sure about my commitment. And now, I got married in April, so May, June, July, August, September, it's like 6 to 7 months now. I feel like happier than ever. I feel like my wife is my accomplice. I think that we were definitely meant to be with each other. And again, it's not pink every day. I'm not trying to sell like a dreams thing. We also have our arguments, our fight, our agree to disagree kind of thing, and our differences of culture as well, that challenge us as well. But I think throughout communication, and especially good listening and understanding for one another, we're able to sort most things out within the day or within the next one, and just move on and continue to fill each other's love tank, constantly, and provide for one another. Again, we're always and constantly adjusting, and we see each other as a team. We're collaborating together. We see what are each other's strengths, each other's weaknesses, and we just, push on one another, and save one another all the time. And I think this is what makes this relationship so special and so unique. So again, all my gratitude towards my wife, and towards the little cocoon and the little safe space that we have created together. Number three, I want to talk, this one's going to be shifting more towards what I'm currently doing, is about habits. Right? I never done a lot of gym before, from time to time, but I never really been like much of a sporty guy, especially that hospitality industry was taking so much of my time, it's something that you can really get to thank to forget, and she pushed me back. And I think the US culture, which is very much on the health side, on the sports side, really pushed me back to get back those right habits. And I remember when I just landed in San Diego, I was trying to go to the gym. I wasn't even like lasting 10 minutes, like I was just like destroyed, giving up, being upset because I wasn't capable of using my body properly. And, I was just giving up. It took me time, like to jump into the habit, to build that muscle memory, to be able to challenge myself, to be able to go every day, and until the point where now I'm craving to go to the gym every day. Now I use calisthenics as a main platform, and again, like you just pushing with your body, you're not learning how to get bulked, and you're just working on with your body. It's usually like 20 to 45 minutes a day. Like I do some cardio, I run a lot, to maintain the heart going. I'm gonna do my calisthenics in between, and then I'm gonna start pushing and lifting other exercises. So this is what technically is my daily workout routine, which is not crazy. I'm not super knowledgeable. I'm not a master at all. But what I'm very, very happy and proud is the fact that I managed to implement this daily habit into my routine, which became a need and which became essential to me. Right. So again, this work that I've done on myself taught me a lot, because I managed to say, okay, it was so hard at first. I pushed myself for like 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. Then I started to feel the enjoyment, the benefit, and then another 4, 5, 6 weeks. And then I'm starting to have some cravings for doing something that was actually great for me, and so this is what like I implemented now the cooking videos into my routine. Again, I started from scratch. I didn't know how to edit shit. I always been cooking, and I love, and I'm good at it. I'm very creative, and I know what I'm doing, and with nothing I can do something cool or super cool even. But the editing part was really like the things that was completely out of my mind. And again, I learned on the go. I did like a 30 days challenge. Okay, so 30 videos that I managed to do in 4 months, more or less. And again, when you see the first to the 30th, it's like day and night. And at the end, I became absolutely so proud of doing what I was doing. I ended up finding my own identity, my own gimmicks, the same repetitive actions. And like I started to build, a true identity and brand towards what I was doing. I'm pretty sure that there is millions of things that I could continue to improve, to get better in terms of retention, in terms of recipes, in terms of audience, in terms of all those technically part. If I wanted to break the mold through my cooking videos, and starting to download TikTok, and to have really like build a community, etc. But I'm just very happy of the work that I've done so far and how my videos are looking at the moment, and now that I quit this 30 days challenge in order to focus on the YouTube game, like I'm already starting to feel the miss, because I'm still cooking 2 or 3 times a day anyway. And I'm just missing the fact that I cannot expose and build like a certain stage and continue to perform anymore. And again, I went through so many different kind of state of mind. I wanted to quit so many several times. I fucked up many times where my video got erased, the system bugged, and it was frozen. I couldn't use that video. I had to start it from scratch, and or it didn't work. I didn't like it, and I couldn't figure out how to edit the video properly to make it cool and to make it match the timings of the beats. It was pretty intense. At the same time, I feel like I understood exactly what I wanted. I understood what I liked. I managed to cut down by half the amount of time that I needed to edit that video from start to finish. And like over time, you see all those little different component compounding, and you start really seeing the growth, the results, video after video after video. And so this is why now, like again, same thing. I started in this new restaurant, Wormwood, 4 to 5 months ago, and again, it was a GM's position. It's something that I didn't want anymore, because I've been a GM before. I knew how much time it drained out from me, and energy drained out from me. And I didn't want to have these responsibilities anymore. I said, I've done it, I did it, I don't have something to prove to myself anymore, and I didn't want to. And in fact, it was one of the most beautiful opportunities that arise to me, because now, like, I end up having like a total freedom into my management style, into the ambition, sorry, that I want to bring to the restaurant, and how can I put it on the map. I've been able to design and craft a team that that looks like me and that share the same values, and we're lifting each other up towards like a single and same goal, and they are propelling me to achieve even better and greater things, which allow me to lead them in a more confident and thoughtful way too. So again, it was something that I was scared, that I wasn't sure if I could actually end up doing, being a GM in the US, especially that I was back then a GM in Asia. How could I transmute the same skills, the philosophy from a culture to another? Being able to manage people that were a way older than me to a crowd that is usually a way younger than me now. So again, a lot of fears that are usually just stuck into our mind. It's all fictive. It does not exist. It's all these thoughts that are just turning and spinning around your mind for things that are not even necessarily real. Okay. And now I see it again with the YouTube game, like, I was super scared. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if I was legitimate. And finally, it becomes just a second nature, because I'm not passive, but I became active. I take actions one day after another. I'm not afraid to look at the camera in the eyes as I'm doing right now. I'm standing proud, the chest bumped, and just want to make it. And slowly, slowly, my words are getting more organized. My thoughts are being more driven. My intentions are being more right. And this is just what it is. And this is just the beginning. I just started this challenge 3 weeks ago, and I can't wait to see where am I going to be in 3 months time. So again, it's all about habits. It's all about mindset. It's all about, again, the little rituals that I've done over the past month, like meditating, praying, expressing gratitude, manifesting, taking cold showers, reading 15 to 20 minutes a day, which I started back the way a couple of days ago. I stopped reading for the summer, and now I'm reading again. So I'm very, very happy about this. Like all those kind of things that, step by step, brick by brick, like cement by cement, we are building that walls, and create ourselves this beautiful, if I can call it like a mini empire of things that becomes a second nature of us, So again, it's very early for me to start giving advice on this, but the only thing that I can share, that I want to share, is the fact that I truly believe that it works. Like every step is as important as the other one. You cannot get to point B if you are not making one step in front of another until you actually get there. So every step count, every habit count, every thought count. Just keep dreaming, keep pushing, and stay into the action, because this is the only thing that helps you to stay away from fears and from your thoughts. Is like, again, just one baby step every day, even if it's 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 1 minute, 5 minutes, just do it. And it's just gonna compound over time, and you're gonna start embody different things about yourself. You're gonna start, dreaming and accepting things in a different ways, and envisioning things in another one, and that's just the beautiful part of it, which I'm realizing now every day. So now I just want to start planting more and more seeds, to make them grow, to keep watering them a tiny bit every day, and you will see, like, in no time, that those roots will grow. The first leaves will blow out, and just a few months you're going to be able to get a few fruits, the first ones. And again, like the same thing that in the wine world, the older the vine, the better the grape, So the oldest, for the longest you work on those kind of seeds and work every day, the better the quality of the fruit is going to be over time if you take care of it well. Something that I like to say is that the grass is not greener somewhere else. The grass is greener where you water it the most. So this says everything. So just keep watering and taking care of everything that you have all around you, and you will see that you will have like an incredible garden like much sooner than expected. So here we are, guys. I will close this video now. Thank you for watching until the end. Again, always continuing to improve myself. So if you have any feedbacks or criticism, I really would love to hear from them. Keep sharing the love and keep sharing the hate if you have to. It's part of the process. It's part of the journey, and I have accepted it. So I can't wait to hear from you guys. Thank you very much for following my journey, and I see you tomorrow on the next one. Take care.